Hey guys, Cosmic Calderon here, bringing you another League of Legends related video. Again, I apologize that there's no video really in the background here. All you get to really see is my beautiful mug and this nice, screen of League of Legends stuff. I'm going to move it over to the champion screen real quick. One of the big things I wanted to discuss in this video was specifically a lot of changes that Riot's been implementing. So over the past couple of months, Riot's been making a lot of changes to the game, trying to change it up, spice it up like they do every season right before the season starts, preseason. So the season started off, there's a huge amount of complaints about the new rank system. So while people really adored the idea of what they were trying to embody here, Riot really kind of fucked up. They brought in a system that was buggy as hell. I mean, it'd been on PvE for 2 months, and it still had so many bugs to it, along with the fact that the queue times were just astronomically longer, which, I mean, is understandable. Everybody's choosing what royal they want to pick, and not everybody's going to pick support, and not everybody's going to pick top or jungle. I mean, mid and ADC are easily going to be the two overpowered, overpicked roles right now, followed directly probably by jungle. And so it'd probably be harder to find the roles to fill in top and support. Well, they also, they make this promise that it's going to be out. And then right as it comes out, they completely recall it. They say, nope, not ready, we can't do this, it's looking terrible for us. And it really looked bad to them, to the rest of us. It made them look horrible. They've had 2 months to test out, try to get all these bugs, try to figure out what people are complaining about, which just tells you that they're not selecting people for the PvE well enough. They're not testing this with a good group of people. And now there's a few dedicated people out there that are on the PvE that do give reviews, be those reviews videos to their fans, or be it actual reviews they send to Riot. Ponce, I know for sure, is one of them. He's an avid person in the PvE that's constantly trying to show people all the new stuff. He makes a lot of comments about things, and I know that he probably sends off to Riot a lot of reviews that he has about products that they release. Be it new queue systems, new game types, new champions, new items, he's constantly having an opinion and he's voicing it out, and he's definitely a big voice in the community about that type of thing. But he's about it. I don't know of many other people, I know very few people, if any, that actually have a PvE account. And when they use it just to play the new champions. They don't give reviews, they don't do anything. They just use it because, hey, I get to do it before everybody else does. So, at this point, it's looking as if Riot really needs to do more internal testings to find these problems. Maybe, I mean, it really limits the pool, but or make the PvE a completely open experience so that you have everybody in this system goes to the PvE, tests out the new stuff, and you only open it for a week or two, so you get this giant open thing. I mean, and it's a lot more work on their part because, at this point you have to be more hands-on with the PvE. But then it allows you to get these bug fixes with this giant audience of people, which allows you to balance it before it gets into the actual game. This might not be the actual solution Riot wants to implement, or a good solution for them to even try. But it's something that's been bugging me a lot when I think about it, is that the PvE doesn't seem to be functioning the way it should. It's not doing its job, it's not effectively doing much. It seems to be kind of more of a waste of resources on Riot's part. But I digress. So, about this new rank system. This new rank system is fucking phenomenal now. I can't say it's the best thing ever, and I can't say it's perfect, but it's pretty damn cool, and it's pretty damn good. It's been helping me a lot. So some of the big things that I've been really loving about it is the fact that you get to pick 2 roles that you like. So for me, I have 2 good roles that I am pretty proficient at this point. I used to be really good at mid and ADC. I moved away from mid because my type of playstyle with Ziggs and Anivia and kind of those control mages was okay for a little bit in these patches, and then this patch particular, the 6.1 and the 6.2 especially, is going to kind of shake things up. 6.1 really kind of changed some things for me, and 6.2 is really looking like it's going to hurt some of those mages that I play. So I started moving towards the top role, and not exactly towards, full tanks like Muno and stuff, because a lot of those full tanks that are really, really good get banned a lot, and so there's not a chance for me to actually play them, and so there's no point to playing them or trying to become good at them in normals. When I go to ranked, and they're not a pick for me. So, one of the few exceptions to this would be Malphite, which I didn't even practice. I've not practiced this champion, and I probably should. He's really, really strong right now, and he's really, really good. But for me, it's been Gnar and Graves up in top lane. ADC, I've been playing Corki, Graves, Lucian, and the occasional Varus. And it's really weird to say Varus in all this because Varus is not imagery. The image of Varus is not that he's the best ADC right now, or even in the top wheelhouse there. He's considered a mid-tier champion right now. He's not amazing and he's not bad, but he's definitely not. He's not going to be one of those high competitive ones. Now, I myself am going to argue that he could be, and that's specifically to those that really know how to play the champion and really take time to learn him. He's not a very difficult champion overall. He requires you to be able to land some skill shots. Ooh, that's so hard. I mean, you could do the sniper build, which is okay, but there's actually a really nice build for him, and that's just the crit attack speed build. He does so much damage off of his W, along with that new mastery that allows you to do scaling AD and AP per level. It allows him to stack up. And his W scales off of AP, so that little AP scaling you're getting actually adds into your damage just a slight bit. Because at like level 9 or so, you have roughly what? I think you have like 8, 9 AP, something like that. I don't remember how much you get per level for it. But he has just enough so that it adds an extra 7 to 8 damage on his auto attack, which is huge because it's every auto attack you're gaining an extra bit of damage along with whatever AD you're going with, which then procs more damage when you use an ability to proc off that the blight. So I think he's actually in a really good spot right now. While he's not a very mobile champion, he very much makes up for it for his sheer amount of burst and the fact that he adds in a little bit of peel for himself. Now, to get back to more focused topic on this, though, the actual game itself is in an interesting state right now. Now, Riot has made these changes, has implemented a lot of things all at once, and just kind of flooded the fan base with it. And everybody expected a lot of these changes coming, but nobody really did anything to prepare for it, and nobody knew how to prepare for it. This is easily one of the most shaken up seasons I've ever seen. I've seen a couple of Reddit threads that were about challenger people getting placed in silver with me, diamond people, platinum people. I got into plat 4 at the end of preseason, and I still got knocked down to silver 2, going 5-5. My buddy who went 2-8 in silver got put into silver 2. So there's something going on with Riot's formula system here, and it makes no sense. Because from previous seasons that dictated if you went 3-0 in your first 3 games, you're pretty much guaranteed a fairly safe spot. You're not going to be as high as you were, but you're going to be higher than, the most average person of your group. I went 2 out of 3. My very first 2 games I won, and I lost the third, which should have guaranteed me at least like gold 5 or something to start the season. No, it didn't, though. I got silver 2, which wasn't hard. I got out of it relatively fast. I went on a little bit of a tilt streak at the beginning of the season. It was looking pretty bad. I made myself feel a little better about myself, and I just played, and now I have a positive win ratio. But that's another thing right now, is this whole new dynamic queue system and the opening of how these champions play and what champions are being played now. The whole meta is different now, and it's a lot of fun. I have to admit, at first I was really hating all the things that Riot did. Except for dynamic queue, I was really hating how they shook it up. I'm an ADC main, even though my 3 favorite ADCs, as you can see, are Graves, Corki, and Lucian, got better. Everybody else started playing them too, so it wasn't like, oh, I can secretly main these champions and be really good and nobody's going to expect them. No, everybody expects these champions now, so everybody knows how to play against them, which made it harder for me in the long run. It made it better for me because now they're buffed and they're stronger. Problem being, though, people know how to play against them, which means I really had to up my game on them. Which in the long run it's good for me, but currently it was a little upsetting up until the point where I started improving slightly to the point that I could start climbing again. Now, this whole video just kind of seems random to me, and I don't feel like I'm doing that much well on keeping topics. I feel my speech is getting a little smoother at least, and I'm not seeming as nervous as I did in my first couple of videos. Now, this video is also an update video on what I want to do with the channel. Now, for you that actually have been watching and paying attention to my channel, I want to make this podcast a reality. So the podcast that I've been doing, that I got 2 episodes in, and I kind of skipped a couple of weeks now that I haven't done anything on it. Biggest issue I was having with it is keeping consistent people base and consistent thing to talk about. Like I could talk about the new patches, but that kind of it didn't leave room for something that I want to do, which I want to become kind of a YouTube comedian satire guy that keeps people up to date with the news of League of Legends. Now, but I've also been trying to find my own style and becoming comfortable with making these videos. I don't make a script for any of these videos, which is pretty blatant to see in my early videos, and as I'm getting on, I'm hoping it's becoming a little less evident that I'm not thinking through everything I'm going to say before I say it. Now, I kind of, to say that I'm not thinking about any of this is completely wrong. I am thinking of what I want to talk about. I'm just not thinking of the way I want to say it. Which can leave me in situations where I just go a lot, and I'm trying to break that up a bit by just kind of moving through things and not saying uh. But I mean, there's going to be times that I say it. Now, some other things that I want to do is I want to go back to, I used to have a series that I was trying to start up that I kind of just gave up on, which was called How to Overcome Silver. Now, How to Overcome Silver was something that I thought was really cool because at the time I was a silver player and I was trying to say, this is how you're supposed to do it. And I'm going to go back and rewatch those videos and I'm going to try to update on what I said then, if I still stand by it or if I think I was a fucking moron and I want to change my opinion on it. I want to thank everybody that was watching. There's another. I want to thank everybody that's watched me so far and for all the support and for any support that I've been getting. I can't say all the support. I haven't really gotten that much, but a few of my buddies have at least told me they enjoy my videos and that they seem to be progressing a little better. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any ideas of what you want me to do in the future, any ideas that something where I could fit in based off of my personality and my game knowledge and whatever the hell I do. I mean, I'd love to hear them. Be it, you be one of my friends, just let me know. If you just are a person that just some reason started watching my YouTube channel, let me know, please. I'd love to hear any input on what I can do. Thank you guys so much for watching and for any support you give. And like always, to find me anywhere else other than YouTube, down below in the description is my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Twitch account. Like on this like on this video if you enjoyed this video for whatever reason. Subscribe if you just think I have a cool personality and you want to see more videos done by me. I appreciate any support or any comments that you get that you leave behind. If you leave any comments behind, I'll make sure to get back to them if I see it appropriate. If it's just a comment of "great job," I'll say thank you. If it's a comment of "go fuck yourself," I'll say I do that all the time. But just leave something behind. I accept every bit of criticism or comments that I get, and I want to thank everybody again. And I'll be here the next time you come around, so hopefully you come around again. See you guys later.